Good morning, it's Jan at Wakeland with remarkablycreated.com. In today's One Take Wonder video, we're going to show you how to make a very simple, quick, and easy basket just in time for Easter and spring events where you might want a little basket that you can put treats and things in. There's lots of events such as graduation where this would make a cute table favor, of course Mother Day banquets, and even teacher appreciation events coming up. What you're going to need for today's project is a 6x6 piece of cardstock, a paper trimmer with a scoring tool or a ruler and like a bone folder or scoring tool. I'm using our Petite Petals punch, which is available in the Spring Occasions catalog, one of the mini punches from the mini medleys, assorted cardstock for your flowers, glue dots so that you'll have them. I have a piece of our crumb cake taffeta ribbon, and then impressions folder so that you can add texture to your piece of cardstock. So let's go ahead and get started. With my trimming tool, I like to have it marked as an S and a C so that I don't accidentally cut or score when I'm not wanting to, and so the S would be for scoring and the C would be for cutting. So you just want to move your cutting blade out of the way because we're not going to be cutting anything. And you're going to insert your 6x6 cardstock, and you're going to score it at 2 inches, and you're going to score it at 4 inches. And you're going to take it out, and you're going to just kind of give it a quarter turn, and you're going to insert it again at 2 inches, and then again at 4 inches. And so now what I have is I have 9 little 2-inch boxes around. And then you can set your trimmer aside. You won't be needing that. And you can just go ahead and kind of crease your folds in. And then to texturize it, this is obviously bigger than our folders. What I did is I just simply folded it in, folded it top down to create a square, and I inserted it into the folder. You might have to crank a little bit harder, but it does go through. Okay, and then you'll have your texture on that. Once you've done that, and I have one that's already done, I feel a little bit like Julia Childs, but I have one that's already done. And you're just going to go ahead and take your snips, and you're just going to snip along the sides like that, just up to that middle line. Flip it the whole way around, and you're going to do the same thing over here. So now you've got flaps like that. Oops, and I didn't grab my stapler. We can do it with adhesive. Now this is where you get to have a little bit of creative license. What you're going to do is you're going to take the sides and you're going to bring them in, and you can make your basket taller by pulling them in real high. You can make them more shallow by pulling them out to the side. It's going to be totally up to you. And let's go ahead and just for the ease of showing you today, let's use a dimensional for this then. So let's just put a dimensional here. A stapler was usually my preferred tool just to hold the edge of the basket together, but we'll use dimensionals for now. Everybody can just use your adhesive of choice. So I'm just going to pull mine in so that I have an edge that looks like that. Come around here to the other side. And we'll put our little dimensionals down. And again, same thing. Just kind of making my sides even. So there you can already see the basic shape of that little basket. And then I'm going to do the same thing with dimensionals. Again, I would prefer to use a stapler, but we're going to use what was handy here so I don't have to get up and walk away from you and go grab my stapler. But I just want to give you an idea of, how it would go on. And then there's your little handle. And this is a 6-inch strip that's 3/4 inch wide. And then there you have your little basket that you're going to be able to put treats in. What you'll want to do is you'll want to take a cute little bow or something because, of course, you want to dress it up. And this is where you can add, I just chose crumb cake because I wanted to keep it soft. But if you were working with a color scheme, that's where the ribbon might come in and make it a different color. The basket also doesn't have to be crumb cake, but I was kind of going for a natural, real basket look. So, of course, again, there's just so many variations. One of the things that I love about rubber stamping and paper crafting is there are no real have-tos. Maybe a few dimensions if you're creating a very specific size box, but there's just so many ways to take creative license and so many opportunities for change and mixing it up and making it your own. And so that just makes it, good, Jan. Makes it a whole lot of fun when you can personalize it and give it the you touch. So we'll just keep adding our little flowers here. It is spring, so we do need some flowers. Oops. Thought I had it. No, it's going to stick to me instead. Okay, Janet. And a little tip if you're a demonstrator watching this video is that if you're doing a class, or maybe even if you're not a demonstrator but you teach paper crafting classes and you've got all these little pieces, sometimes just to help out in class you can go ahead and you can have a whole bunch of them already stuck on and done, and then they can just peel off what they need and have it adhered and ready to go, so you can just kind of already have a whole bunch of them on, just as you saw that I did. And it's just a great little tip that works when you're working in a class and trying to teach arts and crafts and paper crafting. So you'll just add your little bow. Put little rhinestones and little pearls, or use the right gel pen in the center of those, as you're going to see in the image on my blog. And you can get more details, and I'm going to relist the supplies and the dimensions at remarkablycreated.com. So have fun creating your baskets this spring. Take care, and God bless.